School lunch season is upon us, and I want to show you everything I use to pack up my kids' lunches. I find having a well-stocked kitchen with all little containers and little bits that I need just helps me in the morning pack things up really fast. First up, these are paper little sandwich bags. Now these are quite universal. Of course, you can use them for your main, like your sandwiches, things like that. They come with a little spot where you can write a letter. I have one in kindergarten and the other in grade 5. So I definitely want to embarrass them. And they're super easy to use. And they come with a little sticker. They're Low-Tox unbleached paper, which I really like, and you can pick from the plethora of stickers. I get them on subscription, so I never run out for when I need them. Great, so that's awesome for a sandwich. They're also really good for using for other things. You can use them for corn chips. We're trying to avoid any prepackaged food when possible, so I made some popcorn. I absolutely love these teeny tiny stainless steel containers, and I want to show you all the things that you can do with them. Now, they look small, but if you're talking about what you're going to package in your kids' lunches, they're actually great. So here I have homemade gummies. I love making these because they're really nutrient dense. And this is kind of like what you would get in a Welch's little gummy pack. Like, it is the perfect amount, but here I also have cut up little mini pepperonis, which for a kid in kindergarten or grade 1 is a really good size. Kid in grade 5 or 6, it's just like a little added protein on the side to keep them full. And then I also have nuts. I do have several of these, and they're really nice because you can fit them all in a lunchbox. So they get lots of variety and lots of things to give them nutrients. Then we have our old standby mason jar. Now, this might not be for all kids. When I pack anything in a mason jar for my kids, I tell them, be careful with your backpack. Do not throw your backpack. So I bought lids with a seal online, and I already have a million mason jars because that's who I am. And these are actually really good for putting in yogurt and jam. And to keep the yogurt cool in their lunch pack, I actually pack a really thin ice pack, and it keeps it cold. I'm just crunchy like that, and I think it works really well. And this one I just love. It's a new addition to our kitchen. What I really like about this paper is that it gives you the option to kind of pack anything that you want. So here, I could actually pack up the sandwich, like old school sandwich paper, and you could pack this in the lunch. I'll just like keep an elastic and throw it in their lunch, like that. The last two things that I'm gonna say you need, one is a pretty decent thermos. And this thermos will keep my kids' lunch for 8 hours or however long. I usually make their lunches at 5 a.m. They eat at like noon at school, and it is still hot. So if I'm making spaghetti, shepherd's pie, pot pie, anything like that, it will stay hot. A cloth napkin. Seems simple and silly, but I pack real utensils and a cloth napkin, and I put it on top of their lunch, and so they can wipe their mouths and look like dignified humans at the end of their lunches. So I hope that my lunch package items have inspired you. If you are interested in where I get any of these, I'll put the details down below or in the comments. Thanks, bye.